Have you ever considered that the small habits you do before bed, the things you do every night without much thought, might actually be putting you in danger? It sounds alarming, but the truth is that over 70,000 seniors in the US die in their sleep each year. And it's not just due to age. Seemingly harmless routines, like drinking a large glass of water before bed or having a light midnight snack, could be silently damaging your health, especially once you're over 60. Your body isn't the same as it used to be. Your heart is more fragile, your lungs are more sensitive, and your brain is more easily affected by even the smallest disruptions. Ignoring the information in this video could raise your risk of falls, strokes, or even memory decline. Today I'm going to share with you 7 dangerous bedtime habits that seniors should stop immediately to protect their health and live longer. Some of these habits may truly surprise you, especially habit number 2. It's far more dangerous than you might think. But don't worry, I'll also show you how to make simple changes starting tonight to help you sleep more soundly and stay safe. If you're new here, welcome. Let's live stronger and healthier together. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more helpful tips, and leave a comment to let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to hear what country you're in. Habit number 1, drinking too much water. Before bed, everyone knows that drinking water is good for you, right? Our grandparents used to say, drink enough water to stay healthy inside and out. But if you drink a large glass of water, or even herbal tea, right before going to bed, you might be putting yourself at risk. After age 60, your kidneys work more slowly, your bladder holds less, and the urge to urinate can come on more suddenly. Drinking too much water in the evening can cause you to wake up multiple times at night to use the bathroom. Even one bathroom trip in the dark can be dangerous. Imagine, you wake up groggy, your balance is unsteady, and your blood pressure drops suddenly when you stand up. Just one misstep could lead to a fall, and falls are one of the leading reasons seniors end up in the hospital. According to the CDC, many nighttime falls happen during trips to the bathroom. But the risks don't stop there. Waking up repeatedly disrupts deep sleep, the stage when your brain and body do most of their repair work. A lack of deep sleep increases the risk of memory loss, inflammation, and diseases like Alzheimer's and diabetes. On top of that, excess fluids can strain the heart, raising the risk of irregular heartbeat, especially if you already have heart issues. So, how can you stay hydrated safely? The key is to drink at the right times. Make sure to drink plenty of water in the morning and early afternoon, gradually cutting back in the evening, and avoid drinking a lot within 2 hours of bedtime. If you're thirsty, just take a few small sips. Avoid coffee, black tea, or orange juice late in the day, as they can increase nighttime urination. To stay safe, consider installing night lights or motion sensor lights along the path to the bathroom. Clear the walkway to prevent tripping and rise slowly from bed. These small changes can help you stay healthy and sleep peacefully without the added risk. Habit number 2, late night eating. Who doesn't enjoy a little snack before bed, right? A piece of cake, a glass of milk, or a few cookies can be very tempting after a long day. But for people over 60, this habit might be more harmful than you think. Our elders used to say, a full belly makes it hard to sleep, and science agrees. After age 60, your digestive system slows down, and your body has a harder time managing blood sugar and cholesterol. When you eat a heavy or high-fat meal late at night, your stomach doesn't get a chance to rest. Instead of recovering, your body has to work overtime to digest food, disrupting your sleep and putting strain on your heart, liver, and other organs. One major issue is acid reflux. When you lie down shortly after eating, stomach acid can rise into the esophagus, causing heartburn. For seniors, this is not just uncomfortable. It can lead to esophagitis, or worse, aspiration pneumonia from inhaling stomach contents. A study in the American Journal of Gastroenterology found that eating within 3 hours of bedtime significantly increases the risk of reflux. If your late-night snack includes sugary or refined carbs, your blood sugar may spike. After 60, the body becomes less responsive to insulin, raising the risk of type 2 diabetes. A 2020 study even showed that late-night eating causes higher morning blood sugar, especially in older adults. But that's not all. Late-night eating can also affect blood pressure. Normally, blood pressure drops during sleep to let the heart rest. But a salty or fatty meal can keep it elevated all night, increasing the risk of stroke or heart attack. So, How can you eat safely? Make sure your last meal is at least 3 hours before bedtime, and choose lighter foods like vegetables, lean proteins, or whole grains. If you're still hungry, go for a banana, a spoonful of plain yogurt, or a few walnuts. These options are gentle on the stomach and won't spike your blood sugar. Try making this small change, and you'll likely notice better sleep and a healthier body each day. Do you think simply avoiding too much water or late-night snacks is enough to protect your sleep? Not quite. The next habits we're about to explore may be even more dangerous, especially once you're over 60. From how you lie in bed to the temperature of your room, these small details can have a big impact on your heart, lungs, and brain. Let's take a look at the next 3 habits and how to fix them for better health and better sleep. Pay close attention to habit number 5. It might surprise you with how common and dangerous it is. Habit number 3, sleeping in the wrong position. You probably have a favorite sleeping position, right? Maybe you like lying on your back, curled up on your side, or even on your stomach. But after age 60, the sleep position you've been used to for decades might be silently causing harm. Our elders often said, sleep however you feel comfortable, but science shows that not all positions are safe. Sleeping on your back, also known as the supine position, is one of the worst positions for older adults. In this position, your tongue and throat tissues are more likely to fall backward due to gravity, narrowing the airway. This is especially dangerous if you snore or have signs of sleep apnea. According to research from the Mayo Clinic Center for Sleep Medicine, sleeping on your back can reduce airflow by up to 40% compared to side sleeping. When oxygen drops, the risk of sleep apnea increases, leading to brief periods where you stop breathing during the night. These disruptions not only make you feel exhausted, but also raise blood pressure, damage the brain, and increase the risk of stroke or heart attack. A study in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine found that older adults who sleep on their backs have a 22% higher risk of nighttime cardiac events compared to those who sleep on their sides. And that's not all. If you suffer from acid reflux or a hiatal hernia, lying on your back makes it easier for stomach acid to rise into the esophagus, causing inflammation and raising the risk of aspiration pneumonia. Research from Stony Brook University also shows that back sleeping reduces the brain's ability to flush out toxins by over 60%, impairing the removal of harmful proteins linked to Alzheimer's and dementia. Even sleeping on your right side isn't entirely safe. It can compress major blood vessels near the heart, increasing the risk of heart failure in those with existing heart conditions. So, how should you sleep? Experts recommend sleeping on your left side. This position promotes better circulation, reduces acid reflux, and helps the brain detox more effectively. To get used to left side sleeping, place a firm pillow between your knees to keep your hips aligned, and another pillow behind your back to prevent rolling onto your back. A supportive neck pillow will help keep your spine aligned. If you suffer from reflux, slightly elevate the head of your bed. These changes may take time to get used to, but they'll protect your heart and brain in the long run. Habit number 4, sleeping in a room that's too warm. Who doesn't love the cozy feeling of climbing into a warm bed? But if your bedroom is too hot, you might be unknowingly harming your health. Our elders used to say, keep warm to stay healthy. But after age 60, sleeping in an overheated room becomes a major mistake. Your body needs to cool down to enter deep sleep, the critical phase for memory restoration, immune boosting, and cellular repair. If the room is warmer than 68 degrees and 20 degrees, your body has to work harder to release heat, leading to disrupted sleep, frequent waking, and feeling tired the next morning. Older adults are especially sensitive to temperature because the body's ability to regulate heat decreases with age. A study in the American Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry found that sleeping in a hot room reduces deep sleep by 30%, which can impact memory and heart health. Lack of deep sleep also increases inflammation, blood pressure, and the risk of type 2 diabetes. Additionally, a hot room can lead to dehydration, thicker blood, and a higher risk of blood clots or stroke, especially if you have heart or lung conditions. So, how do you create the ideal sleep environment? Keep your bedroom temperature between 59 to 66 degrees to 19 degrees. Use a lightweight, breathable cotton blanket and avoid electric or heavy comforters. If you tend to get cold, layer thin blankets so you can adjust easily. A small fan or slightly open window can also help circulate air. These simple changes won't just make you more comfortable, they'll also help protect your long-term health. Habit number 5, getting out of bed. Too quickly. Have you ever woken up in the middle of the night, sat up quickly and felt dizzy like the room was spinning? That's not just a fleeting sensation. For people over 60, getting out of bed too quickly can lead to serious accidents. The cause is something called orthostatic hypotension, a sudden drop in blood pressure when you move from lying down to standing. After age 60, the circulatory system reacts more slowly, making it easier for blood to pool in the lower body, reducing blood flow to the brain and causing dizziness or even fainting. A study published in JAMA Internal Medicine found that seniors with orthostatic hypotension have a much higher risk of falls, fractures, and even death. Falls are the leading cause of hospitalizations in older adults, and many happen at night or early in the morning when blood pressure is naturally lower after sleep. One fall can result in a hip fracture, head injury, or loss of independent mobility. Our elders used to say slow and steady wins the race, and in this case, that's absolutely true. To reduce your risk, slow down. When you wake up, sit up gradually. Let your feet touch the floor, take a few deep breaths, and gently move your feet to stimulate circulation. If you're thirsty, sip a bit of water before standing. Make sure the path to the bathroom is lit with night lights or motion sensor lights, and wear non-slip slippers. If you're taking blood pressure medication, talk to your doctor about adjusting your dosage to minimize risk. These simple steps can help protect you from a dangerous fall. We've now covered 5 dangerous habits that can silently harm your health while you sleep, from drinking too much water, eating late at night, sleeping in the wrong position, overheating your bedroom, to getting out of bed too quickly. But don't think you've heard it all just yet. These next 2 habits, especially habit number 6, might be the biggest threats you're unknowingly ignoring. After age 60, small sleep mistakes don't just leave you feeling tired. They can lead to strokes, heart attacks, or memory loss. Let's dive into them and learn how to make changes starting tonight for a healthier life. Habit number 6, ignoring snoring or sleep apnea. Snoring might just sound like an annoying noise to the person sleeping next to you, but for someone over 60, it could be a sign of something much more serious. Our elders used to say, loud snoring means deep sleep, but science warns that snoring, or pauses in breathing during the night, can be symptoms of sleep apnea, a dangerous condition. Sleep apnea happens when the muscles in the throat relax too much, narrowing or completely blocking the airway and causing breathing to stop for several seconds, sometimes dozens of times each night. Each pause lowers your blood oxygen, forcing the heart to work harder and putting tremendous stress on the body. According to the Sleep Heart Health Study, untreated sleep apnea increases the risk of heart attacks by 30% and strokes by 60% in older adults. Nearly 40% of people over 60 may suffer from this condition, but up to 80% go undiagnosed because many assume that snoring or frequent waking is just a normal part of aging. But the consequences go beyond the heart. Interrupted deep sleep caused by apnea deprives the brain of its chance to heal and recharge, leading to poor memory, brain fog, and an accelerated loss of brain tissue and memory-related regions, up to 3 times faster than normal aging, according to some studies. So, how can you recognize the problem? If you snore loudly, gasp for air, or experience breathing pauses during sleep, take it seriously. Other warning signs include morning headaches, dry mouth, or feeling tired despite getting a full night's sleep. Chronic insomnia, difficulty falling asleep, or waking frequently are also red flags. If any of this sounds familiar, don't wait. See a doctor or sleep specialist. Treatments like CPAP machines, weight loss, or lifestyle changes can reduce cardiovascular risks by up to 42%. Don't let snoring become the silent enemy of your sleep. Habit number 7, taking certain medications. Before bed. Many people over 60 have the habit of taking medication at night, from blood pressure meds and painkillers to sleep aids. It sounds pretty normal, right? But some medications can actually be dangerous when taken right before bed. Our elders used to say, take your meds on time to stay healthy. But science shows that the timing of medication is critical. Sedatives like benzodiazepines, such as diazepam or clonazepam, slow down breathing and reduce alertness, increasing the risk of falls and heart rhythm problems, especially if you have heart or lung conditions. A study published in the British Medical Journal found that seniors who regularly use sedatives face a higher risk of falls and early death. Pain relievers like ibuprofen, if taken frequently at night, can strain the liver and kidneys or raise the risk of internal bleeding. Certain blood pressure medications can cause blood pressure to drop too low during sleep, leading to dizziness or even stroke. A study in the Journal of Hypertension showed that the timing of blood pressure medication significantly affects nighttime heart health. What's more, taking multiple medications increases the risk of dangerous interactions, since older adults process drugs more slowly. So, how can you stay safe? Always consult your doctor or pharmacist before taking any medication at night. Ask if there are options that won't cause drowsiness or affect your heart. Instead of relying on sleeping pills, consider natural methods like chamomile tea, deep breathing exercises, or gentle yoga to relax. If you take blood pressure medication, monitor your blood pressure regularly and report any unusual symptoms like dizziness or fatigue to your doctor. These small changes can help you avoid risks and get a better night's sleep. Now, you know the 7 dangerous sleep habits that people over 60 should avoid: drinking too much water, eating late at night, sleeping in the wrong position, overheating your room, getting out of bed too quickly, ignoring snoring, and taking medications incorrectly. Each of these habits can silently harm your heart, brain, and overall health. But the good news is, you can start changing them tonight. Begin with small steps. Cut back on fluids before bed. Eat dinner earlier. Sleep on your left side. Keep your room cool. Rise slowly. Monitor snoring. And review your medications with your doctor. These changes won't just help you sleep better. They'll protect your long-term health. Have you experienced any of these habits yourself? Or do you have a helpful sleep tip to share? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your story. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your loved ones. Be sure to check out our next video on foods you should avoid to keep your legs strong. You might be surprised by what's on the list. Thanks for watching, stay healthy, and see you next time.